back with another video. So today we want to start off by first asking that you give us the gift of your subscription. It's Vlogmas. We're going to ask you every single video.
And if you're tuning in for every Vlogmas video, then you might as well subscribe.
Might as well hit the bell. Might as well turn them notifications on.
Do it. Join the fam.
We want to tell you about a few things we got cooking right now. One, we got a podcast coming. We also want to set up a chat so that if we do cover a topic and you want like personal one-on-one advice, we can set that up so we can chat with you one way or another, video chat, just messenger, whatever. We're still working on that. We also are going to have a pop-up shop
with
merch. And it's only going to be open
3 weeks.
So we'll give you the heads on when that date is going to be, and then you got to hurry up and get your merch. Now, this first batch of merch is going to be exclusive, so you will never be able to buy it again. And I promise you that if you buy one of these exclusive pieces of merch, and we have an event or a meet and greet or a concert or any event, that piece of merch is going to get you either in for free or you a discount.
Yes.
Believe that.
Believe that.
So anyway, we had a message from a Rolly on Instagram. What was it about?
So basically, they have an age gap. The Rolly and her girl have a 6-year age gap. As you know, Ash and I got a 7-year age gap. She acts like a child, and I'm fully mature. I'm just kidding. But so the issue with the age gap is one of the ladies is about ready to start having a family and things like that. The other lady is young and is willing to take the leap, but they be having issues.
And it sounds like the older one feels like it's not possible, maybe?
Yes, and the older one brings up the younger one's age often, even though the woman who's older actually acts a little bit more immature. Be cussing her out, blocking her on social media, things like that.
Hurry up and getting off the phone. But she might be a Scorpio, because if you're a Scorpio, then you gotta get it. Skirt! I ain't trying to hear that. Click!
Yeah. But, and so the younger one, which is interesting because she's actually only 21, is like, I'm down to have a kid with you, but we should work on our relationship and like live together and figure that stuff out before we have a child. Very, very wise of you. Don't be having no kid with people that you might not be with.
But I don't even know that nobody said that. I think you're being like the Instagram whisperer. I never read that part.
What part?
About wanting to live together first.
Yeah. She said get a place. Get into our own place.
Oh, okay. Our take on that. Me being the older one.
And the less mature one. Okay, I'll stop playing. If I get blocked.
But you know what? Like, it's just a prime example.
Because I'm playing and you being serious?
Because she's the younger one.
That's true.
So she's saying that I'm immature, but y'all can see it. I'm just playing. But for real, my advice is that communication, don't matter what age you are, is key. And I always say that because that was like our main thing. And I don't know if it was her age, because I feel like she's very mature for her age, but it was her past and like the things that she had been through, I feel like, that made her act in a certain way and be reluctant. So maybe the older person is that. Maybe they have shit they've gone through, whatever. You never know why a person handles things the way that they do. My advice would be that you just gotta be patient. Regardless of the age, you gotta be patient. And it is harder. I don't know that I could date anyone other than her that's her age, because they just be on different stuff. I feel like she's an old lady at heart. She been one. When I saw her on Instagram, we was dating, she was at home on New Year's Eve cooking and making cookies and shit. So it was a little different, because I'm not on that fast life, fast lane, this and that stuff no more. So that was big for me, but I think it depends on the person. You gotta communicate, you gotta be willing to be patient, and you gotta kind of dig within your partner to figure out what is the problem, what's the issue, why you be acting like that. Like, you can't just hang up the phone and walk away and block somebody and then keep coming back and forth, because I feel like that's when, you know, your bond starts getting weaker and weaker.
Well, and guards start going up, and like the person who was so busy trying to get you to like let you love them now is feeling like you might disappear, you might run off. So let me not try to love you so hard.
Yeah, and it's just games. It's hard, but as you get older, you realize that games, ain't nobody got time for that. It's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and nobody ever wins them.
Well, and we got fortunate to meet at the time of our lives that we did, because I feel like we were both pretty much at a point where we wasn't with the games.
Yeah, and timing is everything.
Everything.
Y'all gotta excuse Cece the puppy. That's her grandma dog in there crying about her relationship. She got with a nigga and he was a dog. And now she in there crying. So I'll be trying to tell her tune into the podcast. If she ain't got no phone. She sleeping in my mama's. Yeah, she ain't got no lights, but a little night light. Shit, she going through it. She be pooping on the floor and shit. She bowels fucked up. Her stomach hurt. I don't know.
You silly, but and the other thing though too, like, you don't have a kid with somebody to try to fix a relationship, because it will never fix a relationship. That is one surefire way. If you're having issues in your relationship and you decide to have a kid with somebody, you can expect that relationship to be over before the pregnancy is over, because like it just makes it harder. And another thing where we got fortunate, because like we was trying IVF for a whole year, and our relationship, I mean, we was good and we solid, we in this for the long run, but we was having a lot of arguments and like miscommunication and misunderstandings and things, and like feeling like kind of alone in the marriage and stuff. And so it ended up actually happening at the most perfect time, when our relationship, like, we were happy, we were able to go through the whole entire pregnancy just like on a good vibe. Mm-hmm. And then the timing is everything. Timing is everything. So do not rush into having a baby because somebody else wants you to, especially
look at Betty Boo.
Especially when you're in a same-sex relationship where one person is going to have the baby, because when people are petty,
the first thing they do is snatch your kid
away.
So yeah, that's hard, and you got to look into those things if you're
those
doing
laws and stuff.
Like, regardless, I would advise you to adopt your child in a same-sex relationship. And a lot of people are like, no, I trust her, and this and that, and it's like, things are different when you good. Mm-hmm. And when you bad, or somebody cheats on you, or somebody does something, and that's the only thing they can do to get you back, that's not the right game to play. But it's played all the time, every day.
All the time, especially in same-sex relationships where somebody don't have no rights to the baby.
Yeah. So that was just a quick little answer to a question we got in our DMs. We open to all kind of questions and DMs.
Yes,
topics.
And we need topics for our podcast. So real quick, recap that, because I feel like we kind of went in a couple of different directions. So
the main thing I think is communication.
So make sure that you're communicating, and make sure that your partner is willing to grow. When you give your partner constructive criticism about their behavior, you need to make sure that they're like actually trying. Of course, it ain't gonna be overnight. They could just change. But like, are you trying to make changes to make the relationship work? If not, they ain't invested like that.
So I would say that it's communication, timing, effort, patience.
When people are damaged, it takes a lot. When people have childhood issues and relationship issues and stuff that they coming from, it takes a lot to get somebody to fully open up and to fully like allow you to love them, because they got their issues.
You got to know when to let it go too.
Yes. Because
you can't just keep on thinking. Like, you got to be realistic, because you could be miserable forever. You gotta find happiness, and if you think it's that person that just won't happen, you just can't be happy, let that shit go. #podcast if you feeling the idea, if you gonna tune into the podcast, and if so, #podcast with any topics that you would like us to cover,
or slide in our DMs with the podcast topics. We need topics. Like, we plan on taking like lots of topics and just busting these out. So make sure you send them to us. We really, really want them, and we appreciate it.
And in the meantime, hit us up on Instagram, Ash and Wit, so that you can ask us any questions, any video topics that you want us to cover. And follow my music page, Nacho Chick, NOTTYOCHICC.
Y'all thought I killed Nacho Chick, though. I ain't killed her. I let it go back.